Good Monday morning, everybody. Chris Allen here on this August 29th. We're about to wrap up the month of August on a hot note. Wow. Yeah, it's now it's feeling like August. Good morning here on the Sam channel, Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Yesterday, we picked up just a little bit of rain here and there. There were some scattered showers, especially back into Western Kentucky, but the big story yesterday was the heat and humidity. It was certainly there. In fact, we officially reached a high of 96. 96 at the Bowling Green Airport yesterday. That's 8 degrees above the average of 88. So remember when I said I think it's going to be an early fall, but there could be a few days when we see those 90s popping back in. And I think we've been there for the last 2 or 3 days. Today will be probably there again, but there's a better chance of getting some rain. And as you can see on the radar this morning, we've had a couple of sprinkles, a raindrop or two move right through Bowling Green within the last hour. Current time as I record this is 4:47 a.m. So when you're watching this, whatever time that may be, um, we had some rain early this morning. Just little sprinkles. You may go out and as you're going to work and notice on your vehicle a couple of raindrops or where raindrops have fallen. That was it. But this is a sign of things to come, especially over the next 24 to 36 hours. We've got pretty good rain chances coming our way, more of a beneficial widespread rain that's coming. And it's something that we need right now because we're starting to get a little behind on rainfall, even after catching up and getting a lot of rain there for a while. Now we kind of need that drink of water to come back here for the end of August. All right, here's a look at current temperatures this morning across the Kentucky Mesonet network. Mostly 70s, and it's humid, and there may be some fog around the area this morning as we look at 73 up in Grayson County, Litchfield, same for Ohio County, Beaver Dam, Hartford area, 75 in Russellville, and here in Bowling Green, 76 near Bon Air, in Barron County, 75 Scottsville. The coolest right now, 68 down in Cumberland County. And as you typically know, when the air is stagnant like this, we get the coolest temperatures being near that river bottom, Cumberland River, near Burkesville. So that's why you're at 68. But still, everybody in the humid 70s to start out on this Monday morning. So we're going to talk about how temperatures, I don't think we'll get back into the mid 90s today. Low 90s certainly is a good chance, a good probability as we get that moisture here and we get a lot of that stagnant air that's with us this morning and will be with us all day. So we're starting in the 70s. We'll go into the upper 80s, but keep in mind, if you've watched here long enough, you know that when I show you this map and predicted temperatures, high or low, given the parameters of what's going on, is it dry or is it wet? Is it humid or is it dry? The winds, are they warm or are they cool? You have to factor all that in to get a predicted temperature. And this blend of models is showing 88. But given the parameters of the current weather scenario, then, we go more low 90s, I think, before we start to get beneficial rain in here later this afternoon. Then tonight, with the rain showers around, we'll go more lower 70s, 72, 73 or so instead of mid 70s like we are this morning. Tomorrow, slightly cooler because of the rain coming in. We'll go mid 80s. There could be a few upper 80s, but with cloud cover and with showers around, I think we will be a few degrees cooler than we have been and not 90s. It'll be more into the 80s as we get into Tuesday. All right, here's a look at the future radar. And this morning, of course, that little blip over Bowling Green not showing up on this projected model. But as we go through the day, we're going to watch what happens here. This is the Ohio River. Here's Indiana. Here's Illinois. Here's the Boot Hill, Missouri, Western Kentucky, Western Tennessee. Watch what happens along the Wabash River and then along the Ohio River later this afternoon as we get daytime heating, plus we get a boundary moving in. Plus, what you see ahead of it right here, these little isolated showers popping up near Bowling Green, Clarksville, Tennessee, back toward Logan County, Christian County, Hopkinsville. That is leftovers from a boundary that popped a few showers yesterday, and it's going to tap into that available moisture being heated up. And here we go. This is late this afternoon into the evening for the drive home. Showers and thunderstorms numerous and widespread for a change instead of just being isolated stray showers. Pretty good rainfall, I think, out of this. It does weaken a bit after we get into sunset and after dark, but the boundary is still there waiting to be tapped into, triggered again by old outflow boundaries from previous rains. We'll see probably some fog show up tonight where it does rain today. And then as we get into even Tuesday morning, here we go again. More widespread showers and thunderstorms crossing Bowling Green and southern Kentucky, this time making it into middle Tennessee toward the Nashville area. Thursday or Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday night, everything starts to move away. And here we go into Wednesday as things begin to clear out. And more importantly, we bring in some refreshing air. It will not necessarily be all that much cooler, but it will be very nice in the dew point category because after that front passes, we're going to start to feel a lot better as far as dew points and humidity go. There is a severe weather threat, not so much for us today. You can see that level 1, dark green, what's called the marginal threat. That's the low end threat, kind of touches Bowling Green. Most of it is going to be along that boundary, along the Ohio and the Wabash rivers. But you see further north, it goes into a level 2 yellow, which is a slight risk, and a level 3 orange into central and northern Illinois, parts of Indiana. That's a level 3 enhanced risk. So there will be some severe weather today, not necessarily for us, although one or two storms could get a little bit strong as we get into the afternoon and evening. But I wanted to show you that in case you were concerned about severe weather. Whatever severe weather happens here is going to be on the low end, not that big of a concern. Okay, let's take a look now at the maps, show you what's going on, and starting right now and going into the next few days. Here we sit right now with high pressure, warm front to the north, a cold front to the west. We're in that kind of what we call a triple point, where we're underneath high pressure, just bringing in all that juicy air from the Gulf of Mexico out ahead of the frontal boundary. And so that's when we'll start to see about, I would even say maybe midday, we may start to see some pop-up showers out ahead of the main front. But then for the drive home, we start to get more organized rainfall, showers and thunderstorms, more numerous as we get into the afternoon, the evening, overnight, and then into early morning Tuesday. Here comes the front. Tuesday morning into Tuesday midday. Tuesday afternoon, it starts to slide through. Tuesday evening, it will be actually south of us. And then we get into Wednesday morning. Here we go into Thursday. And this is where the refreshing air comes in. Now, you'll see when I show you the temperatures coming up for the next 10 days, it's not going to be all that much cooler. But with this Canadian high pressure, it's going to take away a lot of the bite of the humid air. We're going to get rid of that, or at least much of it, over the next few days. Here we go into Thursday and into Friday, Saturday. Pretty quiet. There is a little trough, as you see here, a little disturbance extending from the Gulf of Mexico into central Kentucky that may bring us mostly late day showers as we get into Saturday and Sunday and into Labor Day weekend. I don't think it's going to be much of a problem for Labor Day, although there could be, you know, a typical late day shower, which is pretty run of the mill for the end of August, the beginning of September. Okay, one more graphic, and that is to show you the blend of models and the viewer of the temperatures ahead for us. And as I mentioned, when you look at this, you're like, oh man, I thought it was going to cool down. Well, it will cool down slightly. Let's put it that way. More mid 80s instead of 90 and above. I don't see any 96s in here like we had yesterday. Today, we may hit low 90s, 91, 90, 91, maybe 92 for an official high temperature. But then tomorrow, when the rain begins, mid 80s, then we stay in the mid 80s. And the dew points, what you don't see here, the level or the amount of moisture in the air goes down. So when you see these mid 80s and even upper 80s, it's going to feel like more dry heat instead of oppressive heat and humidity. That's the difference as we get into next week. And of course, here is Monday, which is Labor Day. We're looking at 86 and 67 ish for overnight lows, and we'll stay in the mid 80s pretty much through that entire period. So there we go. More typical of late August, early September until the big change comes, and that's on the way. I would say within the next 15 days or so, 10 to 15 days, we'll start to see that big change when you know, okay, summer's over. Labor Day, typically the unofficial end of summer, not the official end of summer. We still have about, 30 days to go on that one? Maybe less than that. I haven't counted. I have to look it up. But anyway, you know what I mean. It's coming. It's right around the corner. All right, you guys, also around the corner, my morning show live on SAM 100.7 starting at 6 o'clock this morning. More prizes to give away. Let's see. I've got some Nashville Shores tickets. I've got more Beach Bend tickets to give away before the end of the season. You know, all the seasons are wrapping up at all those entertainment places and amusements. So I'm going to give those away while you still have time to use them. And some food prizes and all that kind of stuff to give away this morning. I hope you tune in. In the meantime, God bless you. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you on the radio.